Hello guys, and welcome back to a weekly cash stuffing. Today is Sunday, January 19th, and we're gonna get everything prepared for this following week, so stay tuned. My name is Kalisha. This channel is called On a Teaching Budget. So I'm a teacher at a high school, so no way, shape, and form am I a financial advisor. I'm just an English teacher, so I just want to put that out there if you are watching and you are subscribed. So I'm on this journey of using cash. I've always used cash in the past before I got my teaching job, and then now that I have it, I have a teaching job, I don't necessarily use cash as much anymore, and I have racked up some debt. So I did want to kind of take myself back from the debt and own it. So cash does keep me accountable. It keeps me very in tune with how I'm spending my money and where I'm spending my money. So this is just a weekly reset. I use this small wallet. I've created these cute little dividers, and I simply just put it in my wallet, and it's just little half of them, and it did work out really well. So I really liked how this turned out. So for gas, I actually did not spend any money on gas this week. Last week I did fill up, and it was $25, and that has still lasted me. I am going to fill up today after I film this, so maybe I should put actually I'll just leave it at 25 because it currently has 25. So I'm thinking I am just going to leave this at 25 for this week, and this should last me until the 26th. I will be doing some driving today, so this should last me until the end of the week, which I'm like on track for it to lasting me that long. Alright, so food, I did buy some groceries last Sunday. I ended up spending last Sunday $55, and then I also bought tamales from school because they sell them outside of the campus, and I was pretty hungry, and my students are nice enough to grab me some food too when they go over, so I just paid them back. So I spent $55 plus 8, so I spent about $63 last week in food altogether. I want to get rid of these 5s. I don't want 5s in my wallet, so I'm thinking, if you hear my dog in the background, she's really happy. She just ate, so she's working that off right now. So I need to go grocery shopping today or tomorrow. Tomorrow is MLK, so we're off, so I might just do it tomorrow. So I do need to go grocery shopping, which we'll say is about, see, I think this is good. We'll say it's about 60. I am going out later tonight to a dinner, so I think this is going to last me for the week. If not, I can just come back in here and grab some. So what's been working really nice is not having to carry a whole lot of cash, like this whole wad with me. Just one, because my wallet's smaller, and two, I don't feel comfortable always having that much cash on me. So this has worked out pretty well. So in my wallet right now for food, it's 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 104. I'm trying to get rid of these 5s and 1s before the end of the month. So I have less bills in here. So this is going to be for food. You good girl. Yeah, you good girl, huh? So we're gonna set her here. This is for beauty. I did get my nails done last week. They are fresh, they are clean. It felt very good, but they also cost $108. I'm not planning on getting my nails done anytime soon. It might be next week when I get my nails done. But I did take out what I needed. I don't see me using this money right now, but I am just going to put an extra 20 just in case. I have nothing planned. but you never know, and I don't want to be out and about and not have the money for this and have to pull from another wallet. So I'm going to put an extra 20 in here. So I should have 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. So I have $32 in here. Again, I'm going to try to get rid of these 5s and 1s by the end of the month so they don't roll over. So I have already marked it on my tracker that I did spend $108 at the nail salon, so I should have $192 left. Household, I did not buy anything. Last week I haven't really needed anything for a minute. I am again trying to get rid of these 5s, so I'm going to try to cash condense these $30 here. I was at school and a student actually asked me, maybe I'll put this in my wallet just in case. A student did actually ask me if I could break 20 for her, and I was like, actually I can. So that is why I had a 20. I originally had all 5s, like I think it was like $50 in 5s. So maybe I'm gonna need it, and it's all right there. But I'm just gonna cash condense this wallet, this Essentials wallet, for this, so $20 I'm putting back in household. And again, I did not spend anything on household this week. It was just in case. I'm not thinking I'm going to need anything anytime soon, just because I'm pretty stocked up on everything. So I have a feeling that this is going to roll over. At the end of the month, I do want, I'm actually going to change this goal to 200. So the max to be 200. So I put a max in here to kind of utilize this as a sinking fund as well. And I think $200 for a household is pretty good. That's like if everything runs out all at once in 1 month. I think 200 should be good, just because I'm pretty good at making sure I'm stocked. But you know, laundry detergent and all that can add up. So let's hope that it doesn't. I haven't had to go to Target in a while, actually. So I've been grabbing meats and toppers and all that for Aki, my dog, at Trader Joe's. So it has been equaling $12 each run. So what I've been doing is buying 2 1-pounds of ground beef and a bag of carrots and boiling them so they're soft, because she loves it when they're softer. She'll play with it like it's a toy if it's harder, so we have to make sure they're softer. And so that has been working pretty well. So it's about $12 per week for her toppers. I do get her kibble off Amazon that's delivered directly, but that comes out of a separate fund for my Wells Fargo. And so that's why I'm not really too concerned. My Wells Fargo is pretty stacked. I'm on Subscribe and Save for her kibble, so we're pretty good with that. So right now she has $25, $26, $27 here, which she should have 76. Yeah, I think that's right. These are all mostly ones. So again, hoping to get rid of these ones by the end. So let me actually throw a 20, wait, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So $16 in my wallet should be pretty good if I'm only spending 20. Like I said, she doesn't need anything. She's good on treats. She's good on everything just because it comes in through Amazon mostly, which I have a separate fund for. So I think we're good. So my goal here is 200. I'm actually going to eventually change this. So she did go to the vet last week, and between the vet visit with all her shots and buying her monthly, or not, you give it to her monthly, but I bought it in a year bulk. her heartworm and her flea and tick medication, it does add up, but it's only a once a year expense. And so I'm thinking I do want to start a sinking fund just for her. So I think $200 is a lot for this wallet, but it's not enough in total. So I'm still shopping the idea of how to do this for her specifically, just because that one-time expense would go into a low priority sinking fund. But I do need to figure out how to save for her specifically. So she does have $16 here for food for the next week, which I would be making around either today or tomorrow depending on my schedule, because I'm off tomorrow. Oh, she's singing to us right now. So that is it. I've been pretty good at keeping, so this is why I don't want a lot of ones, but I do want to get rid of these ones. So I will be getting rid of these ones this week. So, and they fit so nicely in here. It's been really nice because I've been keeping these these on top, so I can quickly just flip through and be like, oh, I need food, and just grab the food portion. It did work out really nice just grabbing it like that versus putting this part on the bottom. And then, oh, it's not even gonna close today. Okay, so we're gonna make sure we go shopping. Get rid of some of these ones. So we can, this is this wallet. I don't want to force this either. And so that is it for my essentials weekly spending. We are coming up to the end of the month, so I have one more week. I will get paid on the 31st of January, so I do have this week, so about 2 full weeks before I get paid. And so this money is for sure going to last me that long. I have been extremely frugal the last couple of weeks with my money, just because I've been using the cash system and I haven't been really like wanting to spend my money as freely as I generally do. So I've been pretty frugal in spending my money. I don't see that being a forever thing. I think it's just, oh, it got it closed. It's tight, but it got it closed. I don't see my frugality being something all year round. I think it's just right now I'm just so hyper focused and like on saving money and buying essential stuff. Like, for example, I do see myself spending more money on food come the end of the school year or during the summer. Beauty, it's pretty consistent. I do see myself like spending more money on gas once I start, you know, moving around more. But right now I'm just going to work and coming home. So once I add the gym in the equation and everything, gas will start going up. So my frugality will wear off. But right now I'm just been very focused on it. But if you have watched this video with us, I greatly appreciate it. This has been really fun and motivating to me to keep going and making sure that everything's up to date. I fill out my trackers, the bill tracker, as soon as I get home. I do want to show something. I got this finally in the mail this week and I was actually really excited. And I do have some time, so I might as well show it. So this is going to be my budget planner for this year. This is an Erin Condren, and I think the collaboration, it should say in here, with Clever Girl Finance. So this was a collaboration. And what was really cool about this, which I was a little bummed at first, but then I was like, oh wait, this is actually going to work in my favor, is that these you got to put on yourself. So these were blank tabs, and then they came with the monthly tabs. I did it in the dark while my students were watching a movie. But, so it does look uneven now that I'm looking at it in the light, but I got it on there. And I was just trying to stay busy instead of just sitting there watching a movie, because I've already seen it. And so we will go over this on the 31st together. I did kind of go ahead and start sketching out what these pages would look at like. There are a lot of blank spaces. And I've been playing with my budget. I'm trying to zero it out. I really do want to start working on like sinking funds and all of that too. So if you guys do have any suggestions, that would be greatly appreciated. If you look at my past videos, actually this afternoon, a video will pop up of a monthly savings challenge that I do. And I'm thinking that I should every month unstuff it and put it towards sinking funds, so I have it available instead of just sitting in a box. But then at the other token, on the other side of the token, I do really love the idea of unstuffing all of it all at once. I did also create a new folder or new, what is it, like one of these that is for a month ahead, and I had a lot of fun doing that. Actually, let me grab it. Yeah, month ahead, what is this, a binder, I guess. So what I did is I created these little dashboards with like a check. I know it's kind of probably, it's very shiny, so but I did put 1 month, 2 month, and 3 months ahead. So every time I saw this on someone's YouTube, and I wish I could remember, but they did a snowball system using a month ahead savings, not debt pay down. So like say the first month each pocket gets $5 is what I'm thinking, just starting small, or $10 just starting small. There are 12 pockets here. And then once this one buffer will fill up in 3 months, because my goal is only to do $30 here per month. And then this one gets 20, and then we go on until we get to the end. I put my biggest expense for rent, and that's gonna be, oops, sorry guys, $3,000. My rent is not that high, but with the way the economy is going, with how the props are being passed, they can raise our rent 10%, I believe, each year. I'm not sure if it's each time we renew, but they can raise it 10. And that's what they did to me last time. So I'm just anticipating that 10% each time. So that is why that one's that large. But my rent is not that high. But I really had a lot of fun doing this. Let me actually show you with some money how this would look. And I was just like geeking out when I created it. I figured out how to do completely transparent envelopes here, and I was actually having a lot of fun. It's kind of fun being a teacher and figuring this stuff out because you already have the materials. But I was totally geeking out with how pretty it looked here, how it looked back here. And so I would just mark this off, erase it, and then mark this in probably Sharpie because it's harder to erase. And just make sure I'm 1 month ahead, and then just go that way. And so I am thinking, see how uneven some of them are, but it's totally fine because it's for me, not for you guys. But if you guys have OCD, maybe don't watch my channel because I am a type B teacher for sure. But the categories I did was a buffer, so in case I needed to dip into anywhere. I thought it was pretty good elsewhere, but in case I need to dip anywhere, I put $30 for a buffer here. The internet, my internet is about $60, and then when I go to renew each year, it does go up, but I can always talk them down. But just in case I can't talk them down, I put $75 here as a buffer. And then my subscriptions, all my subscriptions. So I don't pay for Netflix, but these are super duper cute. I found little Netflix icons. So my subscriptions for everything like, let's see, what do I need? I do Peacock, I pay for Disney Plus, I pay for, you know, those subscriptions. I said it would be about $100 per month. So that goes here. Car insurance, I was on a 6-month plan, but then I dropped it down to monthly just because I wasn't really preparing myself to save. So it's going to be $120. I believe it's only $100, but I did do a little buffer here just in case the economy. But I put little car icons, car maintenance, is like for oil change or anything. I do have a sinking fund for a car, but there's nothing in it. So that's why I kind of want to start divvying up my monthly savings challenges that I complete into here. And so these were cute because it was a car with like the gears and the wrench. So car maintenance. Aki girl, so making sure I have like food, or, you know, God forbid that there's an accident and I have to take her to the vet. I put $150 per month for here. And then these icons were super cute too with the dogs. And then household. So I don't think I'm going to spend $150 on a household, but it was just in case, and plus it made it an even number here. But you have like a detergent bottle and a spray bottle, and each icon will equal $5. And then utilities. So this is in an apartment. We don't have gas at this apartment, so this is just my electric and whatever apartment utilities they charge me, which is generally water and hot water, sewer, and trash. And so I pay for electric on a different account. So they charge, electric does charge me differently, but I average about $200 a month. It does differ in the summer because I do run my air conditioning a little more, just because I don't get airflow in here. But I put $250 here. Beauty, this is if I'm prepared in case something does hit the fan. I don't want to not be able to care for myself in that way, because doing my nails, getting my eyebrows done, it does make me feel better about myself. It makes me feel cleaner. So that's why I'm not willing to get rid of this ever. So I need a budget in case something does happen. Food, these little plates with the spoon and fork. So food, I said $420 a month. I'm obviously not spending that much right now, but again, with this economy, I believe eggs, the price of eggs is going up again. So it's just, that is indicative of what else is about to come. So that's why I budgeted a little higher, just in case it was like not at the right time. Gas, little gas, old school little gas thing, filler upper, I don't know what it's called. $420 a month. Obviously I'm not spending that much money, but in case I don't have a job and I have to look for a job and all that, I'm sure I would have to drive around a lot to find a job. So I thought like maybe I would have to fill up my gas tank more. Lastly is rent. So it's a little home. I live in an apartment, but little apartment home. So I said $3,000. So each one will be $100. So this one will be one of the ones that will take a while to fill up. But again, if you have any suggestions on how I should do this, it's all set up. If you have any suggestions on how I should do this, that would be awesome. Again, it's all set up. I'm saving a lot of money, but I do want to be a little more intentional. At the same time, I want to have fun with it. So I'm thinking a couple of different things, but if you guys have suggestions or want to point me the right direction on what you like other people doing, drop their in the comments so I can take a look as well. But this is something I do want to start filling up and moving into my high yield savings account once I hit my numbers, just because I want to start saving in my high yield, but at the same time I need to be more intentional with like, hey, this money is allocated already. But again, this is how cute it will look. This $50 was from a different envelope I just grabbed just to show. So it's like a little peekaboo, and then I can mark it off on here, erase it, and then keep going. And then this is how the back looks. So I was really pleased with how this turned out. And it's pretty sturdy. These are just 3 mils. Just because I don't need anything more sturdy than this at work. And so, yeah, that's this binder. So if you stay tuned, I really greatly appreciate it. Again, help me. I would love to take suggestions. And I'm actually going to post it on the side here or here or here or here on where I can take the money out from to start filling this. And so again, like what I have going is I have a monthly savings challenge where it says the month, and I stuff that every Sunday, so you'll see it after this video. I have a mini Mondays savings challenge that I just started up, and I really do want to allocate those funds. And then I have a $100 envelope challenge also going on. But right now, that $100 envelope challenge, it is going to be allocated to a trip that my mom and I are already planning to go home to Japan to see family and to go to a different part of Japan we haven't been to yet. And so we are already talking about that trip, so I know I'm going to use that money for that. So once that trip rolls around, whether or not I'm done with that 100 envelope challenge, I'm still going to use that money. I'm going to pull, and that's my money I'm going to use for that trip. So I do have like vacation saved. It's working on it. There are other things, like I want to start with my other sinking funds and everything. So if you have suggestions on maybe pulling from my monthly savings or my mini Mondays, that would be great. I do want to pull out from all my, at least one of them, whether it is monthly or my mini Mondays. At the end of the year, I want to see how much I saved all at once and do one big video. But I think like maybe if I did either the mini Mondays or monthly savings once a month, and then I start to allocate it, reallocate all of that, that would be fun if I saved the other for something else. So that is just my thought process. Obviously a hot mess because I'm a type B teacher. I'm organized what I want to be, but it does take a minute. But other than that, that is what we kind of have in store here, and I'm like greatly appreciative of any likes or comments or whatever you can afford for me. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your Sunday, and stay tuned for my monthly savings challenge.